Their goalie had a great game, but our guys never quit and stayed with it.
Did Robert Thomas just kind of have his handprints all over that game the way he played tonight? And
He had
help
a
set
heck
up
of,
that
yeah,
winning
he
team?
had a really good game from the get-go. He had the puck, and he was doing some real good stuff with it. And they ended up getting 2 goals tonight, and just from just him doing things down low with the puck, the whole line, and it was really good to see Patty get that game winner.
Coach Pat said that you kind of his career when you took over as head coach. What's the biggest difference you've seen from him since you took over as head coach?
I don't know if I revived his career, but Patty, I believe in Patty. I think that his line had a lot to do with reviving his season. That line's had a lot of good chemistry, and they played some extremely good hockey for us for a long time. They have, and they just work really well together, and that's part of it. Patty's found a home there with those guys, and they've done a really good job, and they've come through in the playoffs at big-time moments for us.
With the execution you had tonight, I mean, at what point did you figure out that you were going to have to beat a pretty good goalie tonight?
Probably, after the first period. I mean, I liked our game right away. Bishop looked solid. He looked on right away in the game. So I knew that it would take some dirty goals to beat him, and that's the goals that beat him. I mean, they're just. Robert Thomas made a great play on the game-winning goal, and Patty going to the net and rebound and banged it in.
Coach, what was your message heading into the first overtime and the second overtime? Did you have to motivate your team, or were they pretty much self-motivated?
No, there's not much. You just go in and just, the way we were playing, there's not much to say. Just stick with the same game plan. There's the work ethic and the reloading and back pressure from the forwards and the defense being tight. I thought we did a great job of not giving them very much and forcing turnovers and getting the puck back in the offensive zone. The guys did a great job of quick line changes, getting new lines out there, and it was all them. There's not much coaching going on at that point. Get the guys out there and let them play.
Greg, fans are obviously on the edge of their seat. They're starting in overtime. What's it like coaching a game like that, overtime, double OT, knowing any goal, you're either moving on or the end of your season?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I love it. I think it's great. I really do. But it's nerve-wracking at the same time in some certain situations. But it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch your team, work as hard as they did and compete and just play for each other.
We talked all series about how good Dallas is. They didn't have many opportunities all night, and you guys didn't have many lulls. It's a pretty remarkable performance against them.
Yeah, no, but they did have some real good opportunities at times, and our goalie did a great job making those saves, and that's not an easy thing to do. I thought Benner had a remarkable game. I really did. When you don't get a lot of work at times, and then all of a sudden there's a spurt of, some chances that they got, it's tough to stay sharp, and he did. He did a great job.
Yeah, he didn't see a lot of work. That's what I was going to – did he just make timely saves for you tonight?
Big time saves at key moments, and that's a credit to him. When you're sitting there and watching it all, and we're, getting a lot of action at the other end, and things happen, and they come down, and they get an opportunity. He was there to make a big save for us. Good, thanks.
It's amazing that you're only halfway there. For everything that's happened, you're halfway there.
It's a grind. That's why it's a grind. The Stanley Cup playoffs, and it's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding. And we're moving on to the third round. We're excited, and guys are ready to roll. Thanks.